The other thing in terms of equity and inclusion, I've just been very aware of how the use of technology can reveal the ways in which can reveal some of our biases. I was at a conference last week, 2 weeks ago, about online education in independent schools, and I went to a presentation by a guy from the Minerva Schools, which is a new undergraduate program that I won't go into detail, but one of the things they do is all of their classes, their sort of regular class time, they meet online, even though the students are geographically in the same place. And one of the reasons that they do that is because they have this really excellent software, web conferencing software that they use, that they built themselves, and they record and archive the interactions in the entire class experience. And then part of their program is for the professor to grade the participation of the students in that on a fairly regular basis. And they have a very detailed list of skills that they're trying to promote, a rubric for what their program is about. And they discovered there was pushback from faculty because they thought it was too much work. And they thought, you know what? We know what good participation is. We know what good contributions are. We know what good questions are. Let us just grade holistically. And so they did that for a while. So they didn't use the rubric, and they graded from their gut. And what they found was that after about a month of doing this, that when they graded from their gut, the men outperformed the women by leaps and bounds. And when they graded using the rubric, which is their stated goals about what constitutes good participation, the women outperformed the men by leaps and bounds. So that was sobering to realize that even with this variety of participation modes, we still fall into patterns of privileging certain ways of being in the world over others. And so I think that it's incumbent upon us to think about not only the implication of that sort of fact of bias, but how can we think about using technologies then to sort of get at some of those issues of bias and, heaven forbid, reduce it.